It is truly lonely at the top, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona have gotten the job done. Early kickoff today at the Camp Nou. We knew what the job was. We knew what we had to do. We had a great record against Mallorca. We have played these guys over so many times since 2010. Still yet to taste an L, especially at the Camp Nou. And ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona got the job done again. Professional performance. 3-0 victory. I predicted 3-0. We got the 3-0. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the match reaction to the Barcelona versus Mallorca game. Because, yes, we won. Yes, we got the victory. Yes, it is still lonely at the top. But ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about the whole game. Because, here's the thing. It was a game of two halves. It was a game of two halves. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest, right? First half, poor. But second half, ladies and gentlemen, we picked it up. We showed our level. And we put these guys to sleep. Kept a clean sheet today. Did the job. And now it is for Madrid's turn to turn up. And hopefully tomorrow, Valencia, the absolute frauds that they are, they can do us a favor. But listen, before we get this match reaction started, make sure you guys do what you guys need to do. That is to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And what else, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get into the lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, man like Flick, he went for it. He made just a few changes, not a lot. He didn't make a lot of changes. Obviously, the biggest one I would say in the team is we saw Kobashi return. We saw Araujo off the squad today. Koundé was back in the lineup. Casado finally given an opportunity to start today. So we didn't see De Jong at all in this game. We saw Fermin and Olmo both start in this game. Front line, we saw Lewandowski back in the squad. Rashford keeping his name in the lineup. Yamal back in the team once again, which now means he's played 3 games in a row. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest, when I looked at this lineup, I had a few questions. I did. I'm not going to lie. I thought that maybe we might see, I don't know, maybe I thought Ferran would have started in this game, but no, I thought maybe Araujo would have been given more of an opportunity. I did not really expect Casado to start in this game, right? But then again, we have a big game midweek, and maybe that is why he decided to bench De Jong, because De Jong, he didn't see the pitch at all today. And look, let's just keep it 100, okay, chat? That first half, it was very frustrating. Very frustrating. Let me tell you why. If you look at Barcelona, bro, when we play football, it's sometimes very irritating, especially when we play teams like Mallorca, who we know we're better than. We know we are the superior team. We know that we are the team to beat. We know that we have the quality. Of course we do. The problem lies is when we have an opportunity to basically kill these teams off, we're trying so hard to win, I guess, in a certain way, not just to win. We feel like when we play teams like Mallorca, we're more comfortable in the way we play, right? We're trying to break them down. We're trying to basically show our superiority, right? When teams like Mallorca that play low blocks, right, completely like 10 man on the ball, right, stuff like that. Barcelona have this tendency when you just feel like when you're watching us, we're just trying to break teams down rather than actually trying to score. And that's what I was seeing in the first half. And that really, really frustrated me. I'm not even going to lie. Right? We kept on doing the same thing. We just get the ball, pass it to the wingers. We get the ball, pass it to the wingers. And, in the first half, Lamine Yamal was really, really quiet. And I don't really blame it on him because they were really knocking him out of the game. Right? They had like 2 players on him. Right? He was attempting. Right? I see a few times he tried to make the diagonal pass, the Trivela pass a few times. He was trying stuff. Right? Nothing was really working in that first half. Rashford, I have to give him credit. Rashford in that first half, he definitely was their guy. And one thing I will give Rashford is this, right? When everybody else in the team was trying to do this whole tiki-taka, break teams down, Rashford was the most direct. And that's what I appreciate. I liked the fact that today Rashford was direct. because he brought something different. Where Yamal was trying to break them down, Lewandowski was barely really doing nothing in the number 9. Rashford on the other side wasn't doing what Yamal was doing, right? He was actually trying to cut inside and shoot. He was trying to shoot, and that's all I wanted to see. I wanted to see this team take shots. I wanted us to take more opportunities in that first half. And then guess what? When you look at the way we scored our opening goal, where did that come from? It came from a Rashford shot. Rashford took the risk, took the shot, it was blocked, fell right in front of Lewandowski. And listen, Lewandowski, I keep telling you people, man, yes, he's not the same player. He is finished. I agree. But you see the finishing I always talk about, the composure, that is a striker's instinct. Look at the goal that he scored, right? Took the ball in front of a defender, right? Took his time, didn't rush it, right? Composure, put it at the bottom left-hand corner. Lovely goal, right? And look, that's all Lewandowski does. That is all Lewandowski does. You're not going to expect a 10 out of 10 performance from Lewandowski. But what you can expect from him is goals. He will get you goals, right? And he got us the goal. And you know what, right? That first half was so irritating. Let's be honest. Mallorca, they didn't really get a lot of the ball, but they created most of the chances in that first half. Most of the best chances in that first half fell to Mallorca. They were more direct. They were really more direct. And Virgili today, he was having a field day on that right-hand side against Koundé. Oh, my days. And Balde, what was he doing? Like, this guy, whenever he goes forward, and I never see this guy trying to cross. He's always making the safe pass, bro. He's never actually trying to cross into the box. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And, you know, at the end of the day, halftime, we're 1-0 up. Performance is not great, but we're leading, right? You took that. And I'm sure even Flick noticed it, because I'm sure when they went to the locker room, Flick definitely gave them the hair dryer treatment, right? He definitely did. I'm sure he let them know what he felt, because in the second half, we saw a completely different team. We were more direct. Finally, we were being direct. We were creating chances. We were going forward. Every time we had the ball, it seemed like we were not afraid to take shots anymore like we were in the first half. We were trying to take shots. And that's exactly what I wanted to see in the first half. But in the second half, we saw more of that. I think Flick, you know, I'll give credit to Flick. I think that's what Flick really did in the second half, right? He let them know, listen, stop this whole trying to break them down. Take opportunity, take shots. Look at the way we scored our goal. If we take shots, you can make them pay. And here's the thing, that's what we did. We took shots, we took opportunity, we tried to do stuff, right? And in the end, we got rewarded because, ladies and gentlemen, Lamine Yamal, who, let's be honest, in this game, he was really quiet. But you can't always keep a top world-class player of Yamal's level quiet for that long. Eventually, he's going to break through. And what a way to break through and get the goal. That is everything I was saying in my watch-along. It's like it just came into fruition. Because the goal that we scored, guess where we scored it? That's right, outside the box. Take your chance and shoot. And guess what? Lamine took a chance. He took the shot. And guess where it ended up? Back of the net. Bottom left-hand corner. Goalkeeper didn't even dive. Lovely, man. And Lamine, listen, man. Best player in the world in 2026. No, there's not a player in the world right now that is doing what this guy is doing. This man, this kid, ladies and gentlemen, he is having game after game after game after game after game of classy performances. Right now, if he continues like this, ladies and gentlemen, this year is going to be his year for the Ballon d'Or. Especially if Spain go on to do well in the World Cup, because we know the World Cup is definitely going to have a huge say into who wins the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, I'm going to be very honest. I think that we have a great opportunity in Lamine Yamal to maybe win the Ballon d'Or. But what a performance. And eventually we saw the changes, right? The changes were made. Ferran Torres came on for Rashford. I was very surprised. He decided to keep Lewandowski in the game for as long as he did. He brought him in. He also brought on Marc Bernal, who, listen, man, I am happy. I'm so happy that this kid is finally being given opportunities again. Because, you know, ever since his return from injury, the club has really taken their time with him. Right? Flick has taken his time with him. Right? Everyone has taken their time with him. We're clearly trying to basically integrate him in the team. And, a lot of people were like, maybe he should go out on loan and all this stuff. But I could tell that Flick had plans for Bernal. I mean, he had plans for him last season before his ACL injury. So clearly he rates the kid very highly. And recently we've been seeing him playing more and more and more. Right? We saw him start in the Copa del Rey, and he was the first sub from the bench today. Right? So yeah, I am so happy to see this kid finally given an opportunity. And you know what? I was ecstatic when finally, guys, Bernal got his first goal for Barcelona. What a moment for the kid. What a moment for the kid. So happy for him. So happy for him. He deserves that. Right? After everything he's been through, man. I'm so happy he got that goal, man. The confidence he's going to get from that. The moment for him. You cannot write that, man. And what a goal, by the way. I know I'm talking about, the moment of the goal. But guys, let's just talk about the goal for a second. Right? We love the pass. Goes one-on-one. The composure. Took the ball, literally, right? Put a break on the ball. Composure. Defender commits. Slide tackle. Take your time. Put it bottom left-hand corner, bro. Lovely. Lovely, man. Today, you know what, right? Today the goals, right? I mean, apart from the Lewandowski goal, all the goals today were class. Right? Even the Lewandowski goal, you know what, right? You know what, no disrespect, right? Lewandowski's goal was also good. Today the goals were very classy. All of the goals were classy today. All the goals were classy. And now we got the win. 3-0 victory. Second half, top performance. Amazing performance. Definitely much improved second half to what we saw in the first half. And yeah, Barcelona, we get the job done. And now it is time to focus on other things, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona at top of the table. We are still on top. And just to remind every single one of you Madridistas, just a little bit of a reminder. You have some work to do tomorrow. Some big work, because right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is lonely at the top. As you can see, I've done my job. 4 points clear. Now you guys have to go to the Mestalla and try to keep up. Valencia, y'all know what the job is. Y'all know what the mission is. Make sure you do what you need to do. Big up to every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As far as my man of the match is concerned, I know they gave it to Yamal, and Yamal cooked today. His goal was amazing. But you know what, right? I'll give this one to Rashford. I think Rashford, in the first half, when we were trying to break teams, we were trying to break them down, he was the only one that really looked like he was trying something. And I like that. I like the fact that he was doing something different. And he was actually giving them problems. So yeah, I'll give it to Rashford for me. And yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all of the beautiful stuff. As always, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia. And peace, you guys. Take care.